Now I've got whippersnippers or weed eaters all around the place here, so today I'm turning this into this. I've got a pretty easy solution for it. Should be pretty easy to knock up, but I'll show you how to do it anyway. So these trimmers are preventing me from getting near the bench. They need to go somewhere. We're gonna put them on that wall. Now, how are we gonna do that? I'm gonna put this piece of pine up on there as a backboard. Then I have these tool holders that I'm going to mount to that backing board, and the trimmers will live on there. This house has a timber frame. First thing I had to do was mark where the studs are so I can screw that into the back, make sure that it holds all the weight. Pretty easy to do. I kind of do 3 methods just to make sure because I worry. So I've pre-marked where all these studs are. I'll show you how I did it. Okay, so the first way that I find where the studs are is this trusty stud finder. It works pretty well. Simply hold it against the wall, push it down, and it will light up where the studs are. So I've got 3 lights there. The middle's obviously there where I've marked off before. Now that'll be enough for most people to feel safe about that. I then like to knock. You can tell that, you know, it's very solid there. It's not hollow behind it, but I also like to check with the magnet. Now the magnet will go where the screw for the gyprock is screwing into the stud, and that lines up obviously with where it feels solid and where the stud finder says the middle of the stud is. So now we've got all of those marked out, I'm going to tack up that board. I've got a finishing gun, don't need to do it, but I rarely get to use it, so I'm going to use it. So the reason I'm using this is it's just a little bit easier to get the screws in later. This will just hold it. All we need are a couple. Then I can screw it in easy. Now we've got 4 studs we're going into on this wall. I'm going to put 1 on top, 1 on bottom. Total of 8, probably overkill, and I'm using these things which are pretty decent size just because I had them hanging around. And I'll put a pilot hole in first. I'm not too fussed about exactly where they line up. If I was being pedantic about it, I would measure, but I don't really care. Oh, also I pre-painted this board just before so it'd sort of blend in with the wall a little bit better. This is definitely overkill. Now it's customary when you put something on a wall or tie something down on the back of a truck to say that's not going anywhere. Now all that's left to do is to put these up. I'm just going to put one at a time up, put the trimmer on there, and then mark the next one out from there. Now these are actually just roofing screws that I had left around, timber roofing screws. Well, at least make sure it looks level. Once again, chucking 2 in. Now let's see if this actually works. One down. What do we got? 3 to go. Looks good, hey? Now we've got a little bit of space for 1 more, so I'm going to put the atom up there. So there we go, that came together pretty well, gets all this stuff off the ground for me, super organized. All this stuff's just from Bunnings. It cost me about 80 bucks, but you could definitely get it done a lot cheaper than that. Let me know in the comments how you store your trimmers. See you in the next video.